Eternity Through the Stars. Louis Auguste Blanqui. The entire universe is composed of stellar systems. In order to create them, nature has only 100 simple bodies at its disposal. Despite the prodigious profit it knows how to make from its resources, and the incalculable number of combinations these allow its fecundity, the result is necessarily a finite number, like that of the elements themselves. And in order to fill the entire expanse, nature must infinitely repeat each of its original or generic combinations. Every star, whatever it might be, thus exists in infinite number in time and space, not only in one of its aspects, but as it is found in every second of its duration, from birth until death. All the beings spread across its surface, big or little, animate or inanimate, share in this privilege of perennity. The earth is one of these stars. Every human being is thus eternal in every second of its existence. What I write now in a cell in the fort of Tarot, I wrote and will write under the same circumstances for all of eternity, on a table with a pen, wearing clothing, and so for all. One after another, all these earths are submerged in renovatory flames, to be reborn there and to fall into them again, the monotonous flowing of an hourglass that eternally turns and empties itself. It is something new that is always old, something old that is always new. Those curious about extraterrestrial life will nevertheless smile at a mathematical conclusion that grants them not only immortality, but eternity. The number of our doubles is infinite in time and space. In all conscience, we can hardly ask for more. These doubles are of flesh and blood, or in pants and coats, in crinoline, in chigon. These aren't phantoms. They are now the eternalized. There is nevertheless a great defect. There is, alas, no progress. No, these are vulgar re-additions, repetitions. As it is with editions of past worlds, so it is with those of future worlds. Only the chapter of bifurcation remains open to hope. Never forget that all we could have been here, we are somewhere else. Progress here is only for our nephews. They are luckier than us. All the beautiful things that our globe will see our future descendants have already seen, see now, and will always see in the form of doubles who preceded them and who will follow them. Children of a better humanity. They have already scoffed at us and mocked us on dead earths, passing there after us. From living earths from which we have disappeared, they continue to condemn us, and on earths to be born, they will forever pursue us with their contempt. Them and us, as well as all the guests of our planet, are born over again as prisoners of the moment and place that destiny assigns us in a series of avatars. Our perennity is an appendix of its perennity. We are but partial phenomena of its resurrections. Men of the 19th century, the hour of our apparition is forever fixed, and we are returned always the same, at best, with the possibility of happy variance. There is nothing much there to satisfy the thirst for what is better. What then is to be done? I haven't sought my happiness. I have sought after truth. You will find here neither a revelation nor a prophet, but a simple deduction from the spectral analysis and cosmogony of Laplace. Those two discoveries make us eternal. Is this a godsend? We should profit from it. Is it a mystification? We should resign ourselves to it. But isn't it a consolation to know ourselves to constantly be on millions of planets in the company of our beloved, who is today naught but a memory? Is it another, on the other hand, to think that we have tasted and will eternally taste this happiness in the shape of a double, of millions of doubles? Yet this is what we are. For many of the small-minded, this happiness through substitutes is somewhat lacking in rapture. They would prefer 3 or 4 supplementary years of the current edition to all the duplicates in the infinite. In our century of disillusionment and skepticism, we are keen at clinging to things. But deep down, this eternity of man through the stars is melancholy. And sadder still, this sequestration of brother worlds through the barrier of space. So many identical populations that pass each other without suspecting their mutual existence. But yes, it has finally been discovered at the end of the 19th century. But who will believe it? And in any event, up until now, the past represented barbarianism to us, and the future signified progress, science, happiness, illusion. This past has seen brilliant civilizations disappear without leaving a trace in all our double worlds, and they will disappear without leaving any more of them. On millions of Earths, the future will see the ignorance, stupidity, and cruelty of our former ages. At the present time, the entire life of our planet, from birth until death, is being detailed day by day, with all its crimes and misfortunes, on a myriad of brother stars. What we call progress is imprisoned on every earth and fades away with it. Always and everywhere in the terrestrial field, the same drama, the same decor, on the same limited stage a boisterous humanity, infatuated with its greatness, believing itself to be the universe, and living in its prison as if it were immense spaces, only to soon fall along with the globe that carried, with the greatest disdain, the burden of its pride. The same monotony, the same immobility on foreign stars. The universe repeats itself endlessly and fidgets in one place. Eternity, infinitely and imperturbably, acts out the same performance.